Hi Libra, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. Sorry I didn't post anything last week. I did have a bereavement and it just threw me off, so I didn't feel like recording anything. This is your self-reflection reading. It is a collective reading, so it may not resonate for everybody. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements and you're likely to find a message in there. Now, as always, it is a timeless reading, so whenever this falls into your feed is whenever it's likely to be relevant for yourself. Today is the 7th of October, though, if you did want to know the date that I'm making the recording. So as always, if you do enjoy your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me and you haven't subscribed already, if you press that subscribe button and if you press the notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. So we're doing a little bit different this time. So I am doing a different spread for your self-reflection, but either way, it's still some messages that will help you with your healing journey. So let's get into this. Spirit, can we get some more cards, please, for Libra for their self-reflection? Okay, so the overall energy we have for you is a Three of Cups in reverse. So this suggests to me that you don't feel like celebrating at the moment. Potentially, you could even be overindulging a little bit too much as well. Now, that could be any type of indulgence. It's just overindulging in anything. Could even be, if you love working, it could be working too much. But yeah, it's suggesting that you may not even be socialising. You could potentially be isolating yourself. You just don't feel happy and you don't feel particularly successful in anything. And you just don't want to do anything. Now, what is keeping you stuck in this position? We have a Five of Wands. So potentially you could be feeling like you're in a lot of competition. It's like you want to move forward from this, but you're not able to at this point in time. And it could be that it's literally the competition itself that is making you feel like you're a bit stuck. Now, this could be all competition within your own head. Maybe you're competing. Maybe you've got your heart and your head competing with each other to try and, make a decision on something or make you feel like you've got to do a certain thing. I mean, you are trying to break free from whatever conflict is and work in harmony, but at the minute it's keeping you very stuck. Let's get some clarification of this Five of Wands. Okay, so we have a King of Swords in the reverse. So potentially you feel like you may have been lied to. You could have been subject to a bit of manipulation. This could also just mean that you're not communicating very well. Now, this could be that you're not communicating with other people. You may not be communicating to yourself very well. You could very well be keeping things hidden from you. You could be lying to yourself. And that could be very much what this competitive nature is. It's your heart and your head is like one's lying to the other. So you're not really seeing your own truths. You're not seeing everything fully like you should be. We also have the Queen of Swords that's come out to the side. Now, the Queen of Swords likes to be very defensive and likes a lot of clarity. But again, the clarity isn't really there. It's very much a big challenge to have that clarity, to voice that opinion, to get confirmation of something. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So whatever it is, you're overthinking it. You're dwelling on it a lot. You potentially losing sleep from it. It could be causing you stress, anxiety, depression. It's something that you were just potentially repeating over and over and over in your head. And it could even be that you're even having arguments with yourself in your sleep. Maybe your dreams are showing you one thing and maybe it's something that you want, but then you wake up thinking it's a nightmare because your head's telling you you don't want it. It could be, it's very much a big internal struggle, and it is really causing you some serious stress. And a lot of it is to do with clarity, having the clarity and seeing your truths. I do feel very much that this keeping you stuck is very much yourself. Like, you're not even competing with other people, you're competing with yourself in your own head. You're keeping yourself stuck. What help have we got for healing? So we do have a King of Cups in the reverse. So this is telling me that you're not feeling in touch with your emotions. So very much getting back in touch with your emotions, feeling things so that you can express them. It could be that you might need to disengage from your heart and follow your head as well with this King of Cups. Let's get clarification. Okay, so we've got an Eight of Wands in the reverse. So again, miscommunication. Communication going slow or not really happening. It is not working properly. This is again suggesting me it could have something to do with somebody else. Maybe you're not communicating the way that you're feeling to them. That could be why this King of Cups is in the reverse. Maybe you've not expressed your feelings, and you feel like if you do, it's just going to cause miscommunication. We have a Seven of Wands in the reverse, so very much being defensive. Now in the upright, it's defending yourself against unknown enemies. In the reverse, this is you coming out of that, walking away from being so defensive, not letting people bait you, kind of walking through it and then working together in harmony. Very much a message that you may be wanting to communicate, that you want to either work with somebody. It could be that you may need to communicate to yourself, that your heart and your head need to be in alignment. And we have this Five of Cups. So very much you coming out of some sort of sorrow or grief that you've been feeling. It could be that things have been miscommunicated in the past and it's left you feeling dissociated from your feelings, and that's potentially why you're arguing with them, because your feelings are very much trying to tell you that they are there and they are real, and you may have been blocking them. But this is telling me that you need to come out of the grief so that you can actually see what's good for you, what's still there. You've still got two cups in the Five of Cups if you have a look on this particular one. So you've got three spilled over on the front, and then there's still a Two of Cups there. So there is still something there for you, you know. And when it's in the reverse, it's coming out of the grief, it's coming out of the sorrow, and it is moving forward, recognizing the lessons that you've learned and moving forward, being stronger. Now, the challenges that you'll face when you're going through this healing, we do have a Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is suggesting to me that you may feel like you're not skilled enough. You may be lacking a lot of courage. You may be lacking some self-worth as well. Let's get some clarification. But very much feeling like you've got the skills is going to be, or the skills to move forward and get what it is that you want, could be a bit of a challenge for you. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying that Page of Pentacles. Now the Knight is very much somebody that plans and goes forward. He knows what he wants, but he takes it slow. He will go for what he wants. He has got skills, but it's like you don't feel like you've got the skills. So you're going, potentially the pace of going slow might be why you feel like you're not skilled enough for this. And it could be why it's part of the challenge, because the Knight of Pentacles, like I say, goes very slow. We do have a Tower. So whatever it is, whatever you're feeling a lack of skill at or a lack of self-worth at, you know, that Tower needs to come down. You need to rebuild it so you stop feeling that. That is one of your big challenges, to feel like you have got the skill, you have got the drive, you have got the self-worth, you have got what you need to get where you want. It's just going slow. And then again, we have, not again, but we have a 5 of Swords in the reverse. So very much coming out of conflict, very much where you might find that you've been going through a lot of conflict. This is then coming out of that conflict. So coming out of conflict potentially with yourself, because the Swords, it's very much mental energy. You know, coming out of that conflict within yourself could be a bit of a challenge, and it's getting your head and your heart to work together, work in harmony. And that's part of what your Tower is. Stop internalizing things, stop overthinking things, stop second guessing things. You know, you've got your intuition there for a reason. Yes, you've got your heart and you've got your head, but lean into your intuition a bit as well. And very much what you need to embrace. So we have the Hierophant. Have faith that you'll make the right decision. Have faith that you will be able to move forward. It's very much having a higher faith, a higher belief in something, whether it is finding religion if you haven't got it, or just having faith in yourself, you know, knowing that things will get better. You need to have faith. You need to embrace faith. Now, the Hierophant can also represent, you know, high levels of commitment. So if it's something where you're trying to heal from past relationship wounds, potentially, have faith that you will get the commitment that you want. To me, it's simply saying, have faith that the universe has got you back. You're not on your own. You know, things are going to get better for you. Now, one thing I will say as well, you have got quite a few 5s out here. You've got a 5 of Swords, a 5 of Cups. You've got the 5 of Wands here. I'm pretty sure I saw another 5. Maybe just the Hierophant then. But you do have a lot of 5s. So there's a lot of reoccurring 5s out here. Now, reoccurring numbers are generally a sign that you're on the right track. So if you do see signs and synchronicities out there, look them up. Generally, you've got a little bit of a message. Sometimes you just need to do something to stay on the right track. And usually your angels, spirit guides have got a bit of a message for you, just to keep you going in the right direction. So let's get clarification of this Hierophant. There's another 5. Okay, so you've got the 5 of Pentacles, which, yes, it can mean that it's a card of feeling like you've been abandoned and feeling like you're on your own. But this is telling me, have faith that you've not been abandoned, you're not on your own, you're not in poverty. I mean, it always makes me laugh when you see people with the 5 of Pentacles and they're saying, oh, you know, you've got nothing and whatever else, but he's still got 5 Pentacles. 5 Pentacles is more than 4 Pentacles. You know, okay, fair enough. The 4 Pentacles is like really holding on to them Pentacles. And this is you kind of letting it go. Stripping yourself down bare so you can build yourself back up. And that is the whole point of that Tower. Stripping yourself down to the bottom so that you can rebuild things better, rebuild things stronger. So this is telling me that have faith that when you're rebuilding yourself, it will be better, and that you are going to have to hit rock bottom. Not necessarily hit rock bottom, but it's going to feel like you've hit rock bottom before you can get back up and rebuild, because that's the whole point of that Tower. And yes, it could be a small thing that is simply changing your perspective on something. It could be something really big, but whatever it is, it's going to make you feel like you're on your own, but you're not. Have faith that the universe is doing what it needs to for you. The Temperance is telling me that you need to make sure that you keep your hope, keep that hope up, embrace hope, embrace that things will get better, embrace balance and harmony. The situation isn't hopeless. If it was, the Temperance would be in the reverse. It's not, it's in the upright. So making sure that you keep that hope, keeping that faith. We do have a World card that's in the reverse. So it is suggesting to me that something isn't over. Okay, so embrace the fact that it's not over yet. Now, whether that just means that the World card can symbolise generally, literally, a move. So if you're not moving, if this is all to do with house moves, embrace that you're not going to be moving at this point in time. It very much might not be, it could just be the ending of a chapter. It's telling me that your chapter hasn't ended, okay? There's still something that you need to finish learning, and it's not yet come to a complete close. But having that faith that things will get better will help you close this chapter, okay? So embrace the fact that the chapter might be withdrawn a little bit and drag out a little bit, but it's got, like I say, it's got a lot to do with the fact that you're rebuilding something. You're going to be rebuilding something stronger, and it's going to be a little bit painful, and it's going to take a little bit of a while looking at it, especially with this World card in the reverse, because it's very much a cycle, a chapter that is taking its time to draw out. But embrace that, take the time to be grateful for what you have and learn what you can while you're still in it. If it hasn't ended, it's because you haven't finished learning something. And looking at all of this, that learning is all about self-worth and not overthinking yourself, not hesitating on certain things. When you know you've got the answer, don't talk yourself out of it. Stop second guessing things. Have faith that you'll make the right decision. Lean into your intuition to help you make that right decision. Right, and we're going to get you an Angel of Light Oracle, and then we're also going to get you a Luminous Pathways Oracle. I've got them new, they're really pretty. It's unfortunate that they're small. I thought they were going to be bigger because the box is huge. So this is the box. This is the card. They came in 2 halves. I was not impressed. But never mind. I thought they were going to be nice, big, chunky cards, but no. I always end up with tiny oracle cards, even though I really need to learn where to get bigger oracle cards from. Hey ho. Okay, so we've got positivity and curiosity for you. So positivity, when you are positive, you keep directing a stream of high vibration energy with your thoughts, words and actions. This affects others and they help you towards your purpose. The angels are aware of the power of your positivity, and they too will support your intentions. You choose your thoughts and attitudes, so focus on loving, abundant and successful outcomes in every area of your life. Your positivity will make you feel happy, healthy and fulfilled. Your affirmation, I am positive and strong. That's very much about you overthinking things, thinking things in the negative, not seeing your truths, change your thought patterns, make them more positive, make them see the success in things. And then curiosity. See life through the curious eyes of a child and you will discover a never-ending source of happiness and excitement. Curiosity keeps you alive, interested and interesting. The angels are inviting you to be curious about yourself. Start exploring who you are and you will grow personally and spiritually. Be interested in people and you will discover an eternal source of fascination. Be curious about the wonderful universe in which you live, about the angels themselves and their role in the divine plan. The radiance of your delight in life will illuminate you. Your affirmation: I explore the wonder of life. So very much what's keeping you stuck is you not talking to yourself or arguing with yourself. Find out what it is that you want. Meditate on it if you can meditate. Sometimes meditating is really hard to do. Emptying your mind out, especially if you're overthinking things. But it does help you get clarity. And it does help you see the answers that you've been searching for and that you've been overthinking and second guessing. As a constant overthinker, I can definitely vouch for that. Right, let's get your luminous pathways. Okay, you've got 3 that jumped and turned. So we've got healing hands, the golden apple, and the feather. So then we've got, that's healing hands. So it says comfort, care, and healing. Where have I put my little book? I've got a tiny little book that tells me what they all mean. I say what they all mean. There's not really much to them, but it's not in any sort of alphabetical order, so it's really hard to find which one is which. So I do apologise, this is new. I'm not yet used to which part of the books they all come into. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, so represents comfort, care, and healing. It suggests a time for healing, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, and receiving or giving care. Okay, and then we've got golden apple. So reward, temptation, and knowledge. Interesting. I found the feather, that one's coming next. My finger's stuck on that one. Right, so the golden apple then embodies reward, temptation, and knowledge. It suggests a moment of achieving success or facing a temptation that tests your values. And then the feather then. Lightness, messages, spiritual connection. So it suggests a period of receiving messages from the spiritual realm or your intuition, encouraging you to pay attention to the signs around you. Like I say, very much seeing lots of signs and synchronicities for you with all those 5s that were coming out all over the place. Very much that you've got them all around you. Pay attention to your dreams especially. That could be why you might find that you're having a few nightmares. Not necessarily nightmares, but dreams are your subconscious trying to tell you something that you're not listening to. And it could very well be that you just need to, when you wake up from one of them, just write down whatever it is you can remember from it. And then if you have the same dream or something similar, write it down. You might find that there's messages hidden in them that you're not telling yourself. Right, I hope you enjoyed your reading today, Libra. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. Good luck on your healing journey, and thank you very much for joining me.